A live look tonight at the U.S. Capitol, where this evening President Biden laid out some big topics during his State of the Union address. Iowa Governor Kim Reynolds laying out a contrast in her Republican response. From the conflict in Ukraine to inflation to the response to the pandemic, these leaders tackling the major topics facing the U.S. Local 5's Mary Sugden joining us from the newsroom with a breakdown of those major talking points. Mary.
Yeah, Samantha, both speakers focused their opening remarks on the conflict in Ukraine. While President Joe Biden and Governor Kim Reynolds agree the U.S. should stand firmly behind Ukrainians, they disagree on how we got here and who's to blame.
Putin's latest attack on Ukraine was premeditated and totally unprovoked. He rejected repeated efforts at diplomacy.
While President Joe Biden places the Ukrainian conflict squarely on Vladimir Putin's shoulders, Iowa Governor Kim Reynolds says the U.S. pullout of Afghanistan emboldened our enemies.
Weakness on the world stage has a cost, and the president's approach to foreign policy has consistently been too little, too late. It's time for America to once again project confidence. It's time to be decisive. It's time to lead.
Biden addressing the nation after what he says have been two of the hardest years it's ever faced, but touting the success he believes the American Rescue Plan has had in lifting Americans up.
Unlike the $2 trillion tax cut passed in the previous administration that benefited the top 1% of Americans, the American Rescue Plan helped working people and left no one behind.
Reynolds, however, saying his leadership has only led to inflation and a hit on Americans' pocketbooks.
While Democrats in D.C. are spending trillions, sending inflation soaring, Republican leaders around the country are balancing budgets and cutting taxes because we know that money spent on Main Street is better than money spent on bureaucracy.
Biden also addressing public safety after protests over law enforcement's role have divided the country.
That's why the Justice Department has required body cameras, banned chokeholds, and restricted no-knock warrants for its officers. That's why the American Rescue Plan that you all provided $350 billion that cities, states, and counties can use to hire more police.
We now live in a country where violent crime is out of control. Liberal prosecutors are letting criminals off easy, and many prominent Democrats still want to defund the police.
Now, this is just a small piece of these remarks and the points made by each speaker tonight. If you'd like to read their speeches in full, we'll have those full copies on our website, weareiowa.com. In the newsroom, Mary Sugden, Local 5 News, We Are Iowa.